Nice. That's started. Start the audio recording on Audacity. Start the video recording. Rolling. Your guys' turns.
Rolling.
All right, Matt, you're gonna open us up, dude. Are you gonna open me up?
Yeah, I guess I shall. Today. Welcome everybody to PodDogs. Today is May 7th, 2024. I am your host, Matt, here with Bobby and Ryan. And today's episode, we're going to be talking about aliens. This is the alien episode. Are you guys believers?
See, even before we dive into this, I think we need to bring up the Fermi Paradox.
Ryan, learn us.
How much time do we have? Good thing it's a podcast.
We have the whole night.
Yep. People, you guys are in for a treat. So, the Fermi Paradox. This, in short, is the contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial civilizations existing and the lack of evidence for such civilizations. But let's dive further into it. Do you know why it's called the Fermi Paradox?
I believe the guy who coined the term's name is Fermi.
Yeah, pretty much. So the name Fermi.
Wow, Matt.
Good job, Matt. Freaking genius over here.
Like a teacher's pet.
I was.
So yeah, the paradox name originated from a conversation in 1950 at Los Alamos National Laboratory when Enrico Fermi asked his fellow physicists, his friends, where is everybody? And here's the chain of reasoning of how this thought process kind of goes. So we have billions of stars in the Milky Way, similar to the sun. All right. There's a high probability that some of these stars have Earth-like planets and a habitable zone.
What makes a zone habitable?
It's not too far away from the sun. It's not too close, meaning that liquid water can exist on this planet. We'll keep that as our habitable zone. Moving on, many of these stars, and hence their planets, are much older than the sun. So if there's Earth-like planets and Earth is a typical planet, some might have developed intelligent life a lot earlier than we did. Some of these civilizations may have developed interstellar travel. So even at a slow pace of interstellar travel progression, it should be possible that the Milky Way galaxy would be traversed in, say, a few million years. Since many of the sun stars, since many of the sun-like stars are billions of years older than the sun that we have, the Earth should have already been visited, or at least probed. But there's no convincing evidence that this has happened yet. And so that is your chain of reasoning for this paradox. Now, if we want to dig further, we could explore the vastness of the universe. I don't know how much people have really thought about the universe and how big it is and how to come up with some type of number of planets and envision. I mean, it's kind of hard to envision it. But from what I would think as we continue talking about the Fermi Paradox is really we look at how big is the universe, and then we talk about the probability of life, and then we kind of end this one on some popular solutions to the Fermi Paradox, and then we can go off from there on other aliens.
We're talking about intelligent life, right? Not just like plants.
Yeah, so the Fermi Paradox is really all about its intelligent life. Like, what is the probability of intelligent life being out there, and how? And this helps us kind of think about that question. Let's talk about the scale of the universe first, and because this is going to set us up for how many possible civilizations there could be. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Got one. They're real.
All right. Go on.
The observable universe. How big do you think it is in diameter?
Gagillion light years.
It could be. Well, all that we can see is that it's 93 billion light years in diameter. And that's basically because that's all our technology can measure. It could be bigger. It could be infinite, for all we know. Some things that we do know is that in this observable universe, there's estimated to be over, 2 trillion galaxies, and each galaxy having billions of stars. And just the Milky Way, the galaxy that we live in, something like 100 to 400 billion stars. We're talking about possibly trillions of stars and planets, which means there are just almost endless possibilities for Earth-like planets to exist in the observable universe. Which means there has to be, or not has to be, but there's a high probability that life should have formed on some of these planets. Now, we have been able to start identifying Earth-like planets, exoplanets. And if you go to one of NASA's websites, you can see that there's at least 29 identified exoplanets in the habitable zones of their stars within our own galaxy. Potentially life exists on those planets. I think I saw the average distance was like 12 light years away too.
Still really far.
Yeah.
Pretty far.
And that is a big issue is the distance, things being really far. We'll travel back to that. I don't know if you guys care how exoplanets are detected or not.
Make it short and sweet. I do like this stuff, so I don't mind.
Okay. The color shifting, it tells you about like the life of the star, like what phase it's in.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, it is a measurement of light that is done to help us identify these planets. The first method I saw was the transit method. So this involves observing the dimming of a star as a planet passes in front of it, which means it's going to block some light. And so this method is effective for stars within our own galaxy, but this is not a method that you use outside of our galaxy. And then the other method is the radial velocity method. This measures changes in a star's velocity caused by gravitational tugs from orbiting planets. So
What kind of tugs?
gravitational tugs.
Nice.
Relax, Matt.
What?
Dude, don't preem.
Yeah, don't preem. Nice.
So this actually uses the Doppler effect. And the Doppler effect is what is the phenomena that happens when you're listening to an ambulance as it approaches you, and then how it changes when it's going away from you. The exoplanets, when you're observing them, the motion causes shifts in the star's spectral lines due to the Doppler effect. And when a planet orbits a star, it exerts a gravitational pull, causing the star to wobble slightly. And by measuring these variations, astronomers can infer the presence of a planet and estimate its mass and orbit. I can't get much more detailed than that. So we're at 29 conservatively identified exoplanets in the habitable zones within the Milky Way galaxy. So there's more if you're being more optimistic. But as far as like conservatively, it's like, okay, these are good candidates. These 29 are pretty good candidates for having life there. So we discussed how large the universe is.
Are we on life or intelligent life?
Just life alone.
Life.
You need to start small, man. We can't just be talking about intelligent life. Come on.
I believe in life.
I believe in life as well.
And I'm with you guys. I'm there too. I think life must definitely exist outside of just Earth. So as far as how do we determine the probability of life to exist, we have something called the Drake equation.
Oh, I know this one. 18 minus x. That's Drake's equation, right?
Oh God. I get it.
Thanks.
That's disgusting.
Go on. How do we figure this out?
All right. We're not going to derive the Drake equation, but all that it does, it's a probability. The Drake equation is a probabilistic framework that estimates the number of active communicative extraterrestrial civilizations in the Milky Way galaxy. This was formulated by Frank Drake in 1961. It considers factors such as the rate of star formation, the fraction of stars with planets, the number of habitable planets per system, the likelihood of life developing, the evolution of intelligent life capable of communication. And some of the cons of this is that these factors, at least 3 of them, are truly unknown. So it's really a guess in the dark. But regardless, they make assumptions, they go forward with it, and Frank Drake and Carl Sagan speculated somewhere about 1,000 to maybe 100 million civilizations exist in the Milky Way galaxy. Pessimists estimate that that's actually pretty high, and that real numbers might be somewhere like less than 1 civilization per galaxy. Meaning we might literally be the only civilization in the Milky Way.
We might be.
Isn't that part of a theory? I think Bob was talking to me about this like years ago. I think it's like the dark forest theory.
I have not heard of the dark forest theory. What do you remember from it?
Bob probably knows it better than I do.
From what I remember, it's like I think the main idea behind it was there's people who want to send signals from Earth out to space to try and make contact with other intelligent life. And some people theorize that it's not a good idea to let people know that you exist on this planet, because it's like you're in a dark forest where you can't see anything around you. But if you're just like yelling and calling out, then like predators will know where you are, and then they can come take advantage, and you have no idea if they're going to come or not. And I think it's another reason why people think that there's like other planets aren't sending out signals or may have not made contact, because they don't want to either come under attack,
They're
or
scared.
yeah, they don't want to start nothing.
I mean, I think it's a completely reasonable worry to have. Absolutely.
Do you think that worry supersedes us exploring space?
No, because we can still go out into space and explore our own solar system without sending signals out like that. So
We gotta
not-
go.
you don't
to
have
Do you
do
think
it
we should
once.
keep sending signals?
say again.
Do you think we should keep sending signals? Like it's worth it to come in contact with someone else,
Yes.
something else?
Yeah, dude. I want freaky alien
I'm
babies.
so split because if we want to receive a signal, then we're expecting someone else to be sending one. And so we should also be sending one if we're expecting someone else to send one back, or if we're trying to pick up on one. So if we don't send anything out, then why should we ever expect to pick anything up? I'm split. We probably should. I mean, if aliens don't kill us, we're going to kill ourselves. We'll get to that. So we discussed how vast the universe is. All right. We have a frame of reference. Yes, there's billions, trillions of planets possibly. Within our own galaxy, there's still possibly, according to Carl Sagan, to Frank Drake, 1,000 to 100 million civilizations within just the Milky Way. Pessimists say 1 or less per galaxy. Well, all right, great. We know how big it is. We have some understanding of how to kind of estimate the number of civilizations. Well, where is everyone though? Why don't we see them? Or what's going on? What type of solutions do we have to resolve this paradox? And I think some of my favorites are the rare earth hypothesis and the great filter theory.
Oh, Big Filt.
Yeah, are you familiar with either of those?
I know Big Filt.
I've heard the terms,
Okay.
but I don't know the definitions.
So the rare earth hypothesis, kind of straightforward, just that Earth is pretty unique and it's extremely rare to host intelligent life. And some of the posits of this is, you need a stable climate. And look at Earth, we have a relatively stable climate. And in part, that's due to the distance from its sun, the axial tilt, and it's been favorable for a very sustained amount of time, at least for Earth's time. And then we have plate tectonics. And these active plate tectonics help regulate the carbon dioxide levels. Why is this important? Well, it helps maintain the stable greenhouse effect, which helps harbor life. The plate tectonics, because I was curious, like, okay, how does the plate tect? Oh my God, I can't even say the word.
Plate tectonic. Boom, boom, boom.
Plate
Plate
tectonics.
tectonic. Boom, boom.
I was curious, how do these plate tectonics actually help harbor life? Besides maintaining a stable greenhouse effect. I didn't know how. I was just like, I need more examples. Cool. Enough of the tectonics.
Tectonic.
Tectonic plates.
Tectonic plates.
Some other
Plate tectonics.
rarities that Earth has. Our moon. The large moon helps stabilize Earth's axial tilt.
That's where the aliens are.
On the dark side.
Mhm.
And preventing or at least stabilizing that axial tilt, that's what helps prevent extreme climatic fluctuations. So if the Earth didn't have that stable tilt, and maybe we were tilting a lot more, you could see extreme winters, maybe extreme summers. But thanks to our moon, that doesn't happen. Another one is Jupiter's role. What do you think Jupiter does? Why is Jupiter so important?
The gravitational pull of Jupiter has some sort of effect. I don't know if it has an effect on Earth because it seems so vast and small, but maybe it has some impact on like asteroids and comets coming around Earth or something like that.
Perfect. Yes. Jupiter acts as a cosmic shield because, like you just said, Jupiter's huge and it has a pretty large gravitational pull. And that pull helps deflect asteroids or brings in impacts to Jupiter, which would otherwise might hit Earth.
It's the tank.
It is a tank.
It's the tank of the solar system.
And because of Jupiter,
Earth is
it's
support.
very likely that there's a lot less reduced impacts on Earth, which means a reduction in frequency of catastrophic impacts from other asteroids or whatnot.
Big Jupes. Shout out Big Jupes.
Good job, Matt.
Thanks.
Fucking teachers.
Yeah, and then as we also discussed, what's rare is just being within the location that we are, the galactic location, the sun's position in the galaxy's habitable zone, minimizing exposure to high radiation and other disruptive stellar activity.
Hip, hip.
So all those things apparently might just be a lot more rare to find outside in the universe. Other planets might not have a Jupiter. They might not have a moon. They might not be in that habitable zone.
Oh, Matt's
But
already.
the universe is so vast and there's infinite possibilities. How is it not possible? You know what I mean? If we already see an example, how can there just not be a 0.001% difference in another solar system because there's so many possibilities? Maybe there's a bigger Jupiter. Maybe they have a bigger shield.
Well, this isn't saying that it's the impossible Earth hypothesis. It's rare, just meaning that it's a lot more rare than we might have speculated. So instead of 1,000 to 100 million civilizations in the Milky Way, it really might just be one. And then every other galaxy might have one or less because it is so rare. So not saying it's not possible. It's just that's going to severely reduce the number of civilizations that could exist out there.
And this is without going into like the multiverse, right? This is just one universe.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Damn, dude. Yo, it's not a Marvel movie.
It is.
It is.
It is. Where do you think Marvel gets it from? Science.
I guess. But that's just one. That is one popular solution to the Fermi Paradox, the rare Earth hypothesis.
Good stuff.
The other one that I think is interesting is the Great Filter Theory. Any guesses?
Oh.
Yeah, Matt. Oh, let's hear
The
Matt.
great-
Matt's gonna get it. Come on, Matt. Here we go, buddy.
The Great Filter Theory. I'm going to try with the a habitable system passes through like a time filter, and if it hasn't reached a certain level of intelligence or life, it gets wiped. Is my guess.
I mean, not bad, dude. This reminds me, totally unrelated. I would love for us to just ask each other questions like, Matt, explain to me how to do an ACL reconstruction surgery. And we just ask each other questions on things we have no knowledge of.
No clue.
But we have to
Yeah.
answer.
Oh, easy.
Best bullshitter wins.
Easy.
Okay.
Yeah. Ryan, bullshit me on the filter.
So, Great Filter Theory. It's the idea that civilizations reach some type of critical point and fail to survive beyond that point. And there's a list. It's called Hansen's list, which very possible it could be incomplete, but it does describe 9 steps in the evolutionary path that results in the colonization of the observable universe. And so in this list, using the Great Filter Theory, at least one of these steps must be really improbable to get beyond to answer why we're not seeing a lot of other civilizations out in the universe. So, I'll name off these steps.
Hit me.
Got you. First one, the right star system. This ensures the availability of essential elements and stable conditions for planet formation and life. 2, reproductive molecules. You're going to need reproductive molecules to form the basis for self-replicating life. This is essential for biological complexity. 3, simple single-cell life. This is the mark of the beginning of life, capable of surviving in various environments. 4, complex single-cell life. Now we're introducing cellular organelles, which increases metabolic efficiency and adaptability. 5, Matt's favorite, sexual reproduction.
Nice.
This
Yeah,
enhances
lock
the
it
genetic.
up, dude.
Yeah, lock it up, baby. Don't preem.
Don't preem.
Think about something else.
Yeah, the sexual reproduction just enhances our genetic diversity, driving evolution and adaptability. 6, multi-cell life allows for specialization of cells, leading to more complex organisms. 7, tool using animals with intelligence. So now we're developing the ability to alter environments and solving complex problems. 8, is civilization advancing toward colonization. So now that colonization has achieved technological advancements necessary for space exploration. And 9, colonization explosion, which is the end result of the expansion of civilization across the galaxy, utilizing resources and spreading life. So where are we? 1 through 9.
Space.
8. The space one. 7 or 8.
It is 8. So right now we're a civilization advancing toward colonization. That is exactly where we're at. What was interesting is I read this also was, so by this argument, if we do find multicellular life on Mars, and we can say, oh yeah, this definitely evolved independently. It wasn't from Earth, like this evolved on its own. This is potentially bad news. Why do you think so?
Because it came from an outer galaxy? Contamination?
No, well, we are saying that it evolved independently, not its contamination or
It's contaminating our solar system.
Well, it says more about one of the steps here being improbable. If we do find multicellular life on Mars, it kind of implies that steps 2 through 6 are relatively easy. Therefore, 1, 7, and 8 or 9 could be a really big issue.
Have you heard of panspermia?
No.
So panspermia is the idea that planets, like excess life leaves planets and seeds other planets and seeds life in other places. What if life on Mars originated from Earth, I don't know, somehow got to Mars and started life there? Or other way around. Maybe we came from Mars and we were panspermed from there.
Well, then you'd only really be looking at one planet in this example for the Great Filter Theory. I think that's really what it comes down to.
Oh, I see. Like there's the origin planet.
Yeah, because that's exactly, you have the origin planet. That's where life started then, and that's where the cells evolved and whatnot, and became from single cell to complex to multi-cell and then to intelligent life.
And then we jerked it onto the rest of the planets.
Panspermia.
Panspermia.
We are panspermia. It just seemed like an interesting argument to make that finding life on Mars could kind of indicate bad news, just because that means, all right, well, it could be really hard for intelligent life to develop with animals to use tools. I mean, look at some of the other species on Earth.
Oh, I mean, I believe that.
Like, there's, I don't know, besides humans, we've seen apes kind of use tools.
Orangutans.
There you go, orangutans.
Orangutan.
Orangutan.
But how common is it? Is it super common that animals are using multiple tools and solving complex problems? I mean, animals have also been around. Other animals, other species have been on this planet for quite as long as humans and or longer. Just because you reach this stage, you get to step 6, you have multi-cell life, and you have complex organisms. Step 7 might be actually a really huge barrier. That might be one of the filters that it doesn't really progress beyond.
But this step is for intelligent life. We're not talking general life anymore. This is intelligent.
Yeah. So
Right?
Step 7 would be intelligent life. Tool using animals with intelligence.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that's very, very hard and very rare to accomplish. Sure.
I recently watched like a in the middle of the night documentary about the Anunnaki. heard of
What's that?
Anunnaki.
It's like a alien race that supposedly started humanity.
Yeah.
I won't get too far into
Why
it
not,
because I don't know
dude?
too
You
much.
freaking
But
conspiracy freak.
because I don't,
Yeah.
I don't want to dive into that too much. But it's the idea also that maybe intelligent life was helped. You know, like we were assisted in becoming step 7, step 8, not naturally.
So that kind of reminds me of the zoo hypothesis, another solution to the Fermi paradox. The zoo hypothesis, Bobby, please.
Oh,
What do you think?
Oh, I was gonna say that Matt's a big zoo. Oh, it's got to be that we're an exhibit.
Yep.
Essentially, yeah. So advanced civilizations have seen us. They're able to get to us. They're just observing us and intentionally avoiding contact. So, I mean, if some other civilization is able to plant life here, they could be doing just that, right? Observing us. And who knows why, right? They could not want to interfere with our natural development or contaminate us. It could just be similar to how we put animals in a zoo and try to emulate their environment and not disturb them beyond that.
Nice. Maybe we shouldn't always think about aliens as like humanoids, but they can be on like extra planes like that we aren't able to sense, and then constantly around us, which makes any method that we try to reach out to them useless.
So the fourth solution to the Fermi paradox, technological barriers. And that actually plays kind of into it. So it's possible that these alien civilizations might use technology or communication methods that are just undetectable by us. And for an example that we can kind of wrap our heads around, think of the kestrel falcon. You know, it's a species of falcon. And this falcon can see UV light. And it uses that ability to detect urine trails left by rodents. And
Oh, cool.
in that way, it can locate and hunt their prey more effectively. But when you and I walk out, we don't see any trails because of the UV light. That's not a wavelength that we can see with our eyes. I mean, insects like bees also perceive UV patterns on flowers. It helps guide them to nectar. So it's like those are type of communication methods that we can't see without some type of technology. So it's possible in that extent that some alien species has some type of technology or ability to communicate that just we can't. It just doesn't work. You know, a message broadcast by an alien species just might look like random background noise to us, or vice versa. Like what we broadcast out is just noise. It doesn't make sense to them. They don't know we're reaching out.
Have you seen that movie Arrival?
Yes.
I don't think so.
It's a good movie with the ink blot aliens.
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah, there you go.
I like
They
that
know
one.
how to talk with us, and they were just like ink blots, maybe.
I never
Small
bought that
brain-
stuff because I
small brain
figured
apes.
if alien life could get to Earth, they could communicate with us.
I mean, they did. They communicated with us.
But we had to like decipher it, or humans had to decipher it in the movie.
They were helping us. They were so far advanced that they were giving us stuff to help them in the future, because they saw the future,
Yeah, but why can't you just give it in English?
dude. Because they don't know English, dude.
They're aliens. They went
They're-
from one galaxy
They're
to
ghost
another.
people, bro. They're like octopus things. Maybe they don't have vocal cords.
I mean, yeah, go back to the bird example again. You know, the bird only knows that the tree is where its home is. Okay, this is my whole universe. I just need the tree, and I have everything I need. I can live here. I got like nuts or whatever, and I pick worms from the ground around the tree. The tree is my universe, my world. And to us humans, dude, we will bulldoze that tree without a second thought to the bird and put something else up. And it's like, oh, there was a bird there. Like, well, okay, cool. That's how an alien can view us. They don't need to communicate to us. I mean, even if we tried our hardest, we can't really talk to a bird. So
True.
Yeah.
it's possible the aliens just can't talk. They can't communicate. They're just so far advanced. There's no way to communicate. So that pretty much rounds out the Fermi paradox and some of my favorite solutions to the Fermi paradox.
Nice. I like it. What do you think it takes for humans to get off this planet and be aliens ourselves? Are we aliens already by being able to go to Mars? I mean, moon?
Sure, why not?
For me, not until we live there.
You have to live there. You have to colonize
Yeah,
it.
you have to have a population that's permanent.
There's a scale, right, about how complex civilizations are.
Yeah,
Are you talking about
I
the
It starts with a K.
yep Kardashev
Yes.
Kardashev scale?
Anyone want to explain that, or do I got to pull that up?
So the Kardashev scale, I hope I'm enunciating that correctly. It's a method of measuring civilization's level of technological advancement based on the amount of energy it is capable of harnessing and using. And the original scale had 3
levels.
Types.
3 levels. Yeah,
There's levels to this.
I think it's type.
3 types. There you go. You're right. It was referred to as types. So 3 types. I don't know those types. That you'd have to look up.
I think we have some on our notes.
Yeah.
I read these notes.
So we're like a 0.7 on a scale of the types. So we're not a type 1 quite yet.
You said it's
type
out of
one.
5?
Out of 3. We're
Out
like
of
a point.
3.
We're like a 0.5 to a 0.7. Cause
Oh.
Out of 1. Type 1 is when a species can harness all the available energy from their neighboring star. So that's the sun.
Yeah, we're definitely not type 1 then. We're
That's
we're
a
working
full-
on it.
Yeah,
Full
that's
type 1 means you have the sun's energy.
Yeah, and to benefit your species. So like you need like a Dyson sphere.
Step 1 is already Dyson sphere.
Yeah, that's why we're like
Damn.
0.5. Where we're at, it's like harness. It's like completely be able to harness all the energy on your planet.
Okay.
That's where we're at. We have to complete that first.
Type 2,
Okay.
harnessing energy from other suns.
I think it's from the entire star.
For what?
So I think I might have gotten it backwards. Type 1 is harness the entire energy efficiently on your planet. Type 2 is harness your entire the sun.
With a Dyson sphere?
That's like an
That's an
idea
example.
of how you could do it. If we could
For
figure
those
out
of you that
another
don't
way.
know what the Dyson sphere is, I believe it is basically a bunch of solar panels circulating the sun, encompassing the whole sun, and using the sun's energy for the planetary gain or the solar system gain.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You're right. Yep. Big structure capturing a large percentage of the solar power output.
Encompassing the sun. I believe that's the idea. The sphere encompasses the sun.
Yes.
And then type 3 was you can harness all the energy in your entire galaxy.
So like black holes and stuff.
Yeah, including black holes.
Yeah, we're not there. That's going to take millions of years.
Unless
And then-
some other civilization comes out and helps us out.
Or what if it's already happening to our galaxy and we just can't see it?
So there's other, like, beyond the original scale, the 3 types. I know other physicists have theorized additional types. And a type 4 or type 5 is something like being able to change the solar system itself, like moving planets or moving asteroids, things like that. Being able to make an effect. It would be interesting if we ever found evidence of something like that. Like, whoa, those planets are
those are-
definitely out of place.
Yeah, we'd be finding gods, dude. That's what we'd be finding. Some type 5s. All hail my type 5s out there.
And
Universe builders.
And then, as we talked about earlier, how we find exoplanets using the transit method. I know I did read something about, kind of using similar methods to see, are there Dyson spheres on other stars?
People are looking for Dyson spheres already?
People have tried.
Oh.
Oh.
cool. Oh.
Okay, so I guess now we can ask, do you believe in intelligent life? Ryan?
Great question. I do.
Yeah.
I do think we're not the only ones. I think really what's causing, I think what a big driver of why we don't see other intelligent life, it's the vast distance of the universe, just the vastness of it. I truly believe there's other intelligent life out there. Like Matt has said, there's almost infinite possibilities. We cannot be the only intelligent life form. Even if it's rare, there's going to be some other civilization out there. But because the universe is so large, we might never see them. Because even if you can start to explore space, I start thinking about the resources it takes. So even if I wanted to colonize 1,000 planets that are each 12 light years away, imagine the amount of resources I need to do this. Do I really want to do this? Sure. But maybe I don't get there. Maybe that's the part of the great filter effect. We never get to a type, that's type 2. We never get to a type 2. Doesn't mean we're not intelligent life forms, but we're so far away that even just communicating to other civilizations is almost impossible. And becoming a type 2 is also like almost impossible because we'll most likely, unfortunately, probably kill ourselves before that happens.
You don't think we'll be interplanetary?
No, I think the human species, as it stands now, is doomed to just blast itself off the Earth.
Yeah,
dang,
boy.
right?
Yeah, boy.
Yo, people are killing each other over bullshit. Like, what the hell? Like, if we're going to be interplanetary, we need to get
They've been
beyond.
doing it. They've been doing that forever, though.
Exactly, which is why I'm saying we're never going to be interplanetary because we continue to do that. If you want to be interplanetary, you need to work together, not be killing each other.
But I think we have been working together in the grand scheme of things. Like, if you look at humanity over time, this is probably the safest time in humanity to live.
And I'm saying it's
with
not enough.
exponential growth of technology. And you don't think it's enough?
And it's not enough. It's not enough for us to be sitting here worried if other countries will use their nukes. Like, that shouldn't be a fucking issue.
Yeah, I guess.
So
I don't see us
nukes.
wiping ourselves off the planet, though.
Yeah, we just have a lot of learning, I guess, in one way to say it, to do before I really believe we could become interplanetary.
Would you live on Mars?
Fuck no.
Hell
The moon?
No. Why would I leave Earth? Earth is fantastic. There's no atmosphere on the moon or Mars. That sounds like a horrible, horrible plan.
But there could be a atmosphere if he goes with you.
That's true. Who says you're going alone? What if there was one giant city on the moon that had a population of about 50,000 and it was habitable and all that stuff? Would you go?
Sounds like 50,000 people with depression. No, I'm not going. No. I don't care. There's cities here. Why would I leave for a shitty city on the moon?
You could be one of the original pioneers of the moon.
Oh, yeah. Low graph basketball. That'd be pretty cool.
Great. I could be one of the pioneers on the moon and just get exploited for my work. I'm not going to be remembered for shit. Fuck no.
No,
you're the
exploiter. You're the exploiter. You can do whatever you want. You're there first.
Ooh, your knee would appreciate the low graph. That's for one.
Mm-mm. My knee appreciates being in the ocean.
I'd be taller.
Dude, you haven't seen motion yet, dude. The moon ocean. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Would you do it if you knew the world was going to end and you could get off the planet? Or would you stay on the planet and die with it?
Of course I'd get off the planet.
This guy.
I don't know.
See, the extreme you have to get me off the planet.
I want to know.
Yeah, I'm going to get off the goddamn planet. Actually, you know what?
Good
Let
choice.
me think about this.
Good choice. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't necessarily, depending on how I die.
If I'm a widow, yeah, see you later. I'll go. If I got family here, I'm not going.
Okay, so it depends on who goes with you.
Yeah.
I'm going no matter what. See, you guys don't want to go, then that's your problem.
Solo dolo, Bobby?
Yeah. Like my
He's already got
was
the
like,
mask.
if we're gonna stay here and we're gonna die, oh, you're like, you guys are crazy. I'm in the ship. Beam me up.
Dad only has one ticket and he's taking it.
Yeah, you guys be popcorn, and I will watch from afar.
Would you? No, you wouldn't. I know the answer, Ryan. You're just
Ask.
safe.
Yeah, I would definitely have sex with an alien.
That wasn't what I was gonna ask. Close though. If an alien told you to come with it, would you go with it? No.
What
Green.
does it look like? Can I like physically manhandle the alien?
It's a 6 foot tall humanoid standard alien.
Standard green boy. Would I go with it? What did it say? He's like,
What-
hey, come with me or what?
Come with me. That's it.
No candy?
No candy.
Not even a
You know, life is just it's just
Just
so
opportunity.
so boring on Earth, right? I'd do it just to see what happens. I might come back with some cool stuff, or I might die. Whatever.
puppy. Life is boring on Earth. What are you talking about?
There's too much
There's so much to do.
Yeah, there is so much to do. This guy's insane.
Yeah,
But there's so much more to do in space.
Yeah, I could be Quinn from Guardians of the Galaxy. That could be me. I could be Star-Lord. You guys would be like, "Oh, I'm an accountant." I could be fighting. I'm fighting Yoda and stuff out there.
That would be very interesting, seeing how I'm not an accountant now, nor do I have the capability or the skill set. So if I became an accountant, it would be a very interesting story of how I got there.
What do you do for like? I'm a space cowboy. What do you do? I'm a substitute teacher.
Boring.
Yeah, I would probably run away from the alien that said, "Hey, come on, let's go." No.
What if it was
You'd
really
run?
hot? What if it was really hot?
A hot alien?
Yeah, like just a hot chick, but green.
Time to repopulate.
No, maybe.
My first instinct would be like, this is a trick, but this is a really sexy trick.
You're getting honeypotted. Intergalactic honeypot.
If there was a way to, yeah, I see what you're doing, but my monkey brain can't help but be curious. I have to see.
That reminds me of that episode of Futurama. Have you seen the one where they get captured by the giant women and they have to constantly do snoo snoo?
Snoo
Yes,
snoo. Death by
yes.
snoo snoo.
Death by snoo snoo. I'd go if they told me to go.
I mean, I don't disagree with you. There's we have found common ground.
Die by snoo snoo.
So some other evidence, or proposed evidence of aliens.
So everybody, we all believe intelligent life, right?
Yes,
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
somewhere. So at the end of the day, do we have hard evidence of aliens? No. But between us,
They're real.
they exist.
All right, I'm going to posit different theories and I'll ask you 1 to 10 what you think the possibility is. And
Hell
we'll
yeah.
go from there.
I like it.
All
I
right.
like it a lot.
Aliens amongst us.
0.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. Yeah, 0.
Aliens on Earth. Hidden.
Isn't that the same?
No. The first question was: are aliens other humans? Could other humans be aliens? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Like
Oh.
in disguise,
Yeah.
purposefully
Lizard
deceiving
people.
us. Yeah, like purposefully
Yes.
deceiving humans.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely 0.
Yeah, I'll say 0.
Aliens on this planet, specifically in the ocean.
Specifically in the 0. Matt,
Very
Matt,
low.
Matt
I
loves.
might give you a 1.
Matt loves the ocean, dude.
I love the underwater alien theory.
I mean, the
Um,
ocean's dope.
Aliens on the moon.
It's a 0.
0.
Aliens in our solar system.
We're talking about intelligent life, right? When you say
Intelligent
aliens. Okay.
Yeah.
Like in our solar system, like they're living colonized within our solar system.
Maybe not colonized, but they have been within the solar system for thousands of years.
You're saying
Spaceship, asteroid.
you're talking
whatever it may
when you say solar system, you're talking about just our planets and the sun, right? In that little
Correct.
circle. I'm going with 0.
I'll go with 0. But if you were to question it as, have the aliens came through our solar system, I would say maybe like a 3.
Ooh.
through the solar system.
Have
How
aliens?
about through Earth?
And like kind of pass by Earth, like, hey, look,
Yeah.
there's a planet down there. Oh,
Yeah.
there's some Tiny.
We'll stop and look or something.
Have
Get a bird.
aliens
There's some walking meat bags over there.
passed
Interesting.
through our solar system? I'm gonna give that a 1.
I'll stick with like a 3 or 4. I think if they're going through our solar system, they might have the capacity to understand and realize that there's habitable life on one of these planets, and just stop by and kind of look what's going on.
I mean, I definitely
Okay.
think that's what they would do, but I just don't think it's likely that would happen. Just because, like what you said, vastness and everything.
Gotta have some optimism, man.
1 is
All right,
optimism. It's not 0.
Yeah, 1 is optimist.
That's true.
What about the probability of us being currently observed by extraterrestrial life?
Ooh, 1.
Yeah. Just constant observation.
Same reasoning as the previous question.
2.
Vastness.
Yeah.
So you think it's more likely that aliens passed by than stopped and observed us?
Yeah.
Or I mean, like, you mean like actively surveilling us?
Yeah, like we're on constant watch. What did you call it? The zookeeper theory? Or zoo theory?
Yeah. The zoo theory.
Yeah, I'm going with 1.
Probability that we discover life in space. Not intelligent.
Oh man.
In our lifetime, or in
our lifetime.
In our lifetime? Ooh, yeah. 8.
8.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I'm like a 7 on this.
Okay.
I'm hopeful. I think we might be able to do this.
Where do you think we'll find it first?
If we
Deep
find
space or in our system?
it in our system, Mars, I have a high bet. I believe that there was life on Mars. So I think we'll
You
find
believe
evidence
there
of it.
was?
Yeah, I think there was. I don't know if
Intelligent?
there still is. Intelligent? No, not like humans like us. No.
But monkeys?
No.
Trees?
No, dude.
Monkeys?
Ants?
You're way too far. No,
Monkeys?
Plankton?
Yeah, like
Single-celled
plankton size.
organisms?
Possibly some
Boring.
multicellular organisms.
Sea monkeys?
but not humans. Not that level. Not that.
Sounds like
complex.
you got a god complex, Ryan. Nothing
Whatever.
smarter than us.
I'm not saying nothing smarter than us. I just don't think that Mars had the time and the. I don't think it was as not chaotic. What the fuck is the word I'm looking for? Stable. I don't think it was stable for long enough.
It wasn't an ideal spot.
It was for a bit, I think, and then
That's where men come from.
But it wasn't ideal enough for prolonged life. Not like us.
yes, that's what I'm getting at.
All right, Matt, next. 1 through 10. Blind answer. 1.
Yeah, and I think I already know it's 0 for both of you. Do you think anyone has actually, quote unquote, been abducted by aliens or made contact with aliens? All those people that say they have this story.
I'm gonna go 1.
I'm with Bobby on a 1.
I'm not going
Very
0. I'm not gonna say it's impossible. But I'm going 1 for my own personal bias because I want it to have happened.
Fair, I'll take that. Chances of intelligent life being hostile.
High. 6.
Yeah, higher than half. 6 or 7.
I mean, I kind of just look at ourselves, which is not a great pool to look at, right? Pool of one, the human species. Yeah, we don't treat other species that great.
Whoops.
So, just like how we said about the birds and the trees, we'll knock out the tree to build a building with no thought to that bird at all.
Yep.
What's a alien life form to do the same? Just vaporize our world to take all the water. And just there's some cooked meat down there
Yeah,
too.
there were some
with
ants
eyes.
down there.
If you believe in the Anunnaki, they don't want water, they want gold.
Or have it be gold, whatever it is. Just kind of destroy our home to take resources and just move on without a second thought of our lives.
Okay. Do you think that historical religious text is based on extraterrestrial life? Or there's any sort of extraterrestrial life that made it into biblical text? Maybe not biblical, but religious text?
I know you're getting ancient text.
Ancient text.
One.
Ancient people were visited by aliens is kind of what I'm asking.
Do I think it happened, or do I think they thought it happened?
I'll take both answers.
Do I think they thought it happened? Probably some of them. So if we're talking about the people trying to explain themselves and being like, yeah, it must have been star people that came down and gave me this, I give it like a 7. But if you're talking about like it actually happening, 0.
So they
But
just thought it
1
happened.
for the current people, but 0 for the past people?
What do you mean?
You said a bias that you want to believe that people have been abducted by aliens now.
Yes.
But you're not giving that bias to the people in the past.
That they wanted to get abducted by aliens?
That they were. Not even abducted, contact.
Oh.
Like they maybe gave you technology, or it could have been non-hostile or whatever.
Yeah,
I see what you
I'm
see,
still going with 0.
Okay.
I would have thought he would have gone with 1 too, but nah. I'll say 1.
You'll say 1. All right, random though. This isn't a number thing. Just preference. What is your favorite alien? Or who is your favorite alien?
I'm trying to think of
There's so many.
Leela. That's right.
Leela's not an alien.
Yeah, what is she?
Who's Leela?
Oh no, wait. No, yeah, Leela's not an alien.
What is she?
Leela is a
mutant?
a mutant.
Might as well be an alien to me.
Who's Leela?
This guy doesn't know shit.
It's
Taranga Leela, man.
yeah, is it Taranda or Taranga?
Taranga.
Yeah, it's Topanga's sister.
I'm out of this loop. Still don't know.
Nah, she's a character from Futurama.
Oh. I didn't really watch. I just know the Snooze New episode.
You should watch the other episodes. They're also pretty fun.
It's a good show.
I know they're
good
really
show.
good. It is a good show, I've heard.
Let me think. We got Roger the alien from American Dad.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, Ryan's a big
Pretty
Roger
good
fan.
Yeah, I am a big Roger fan. That is quite the character.
Who else? We got E.T., classic alien.
E.T. sucks.
Classic
No, yeah,
alien.
not an ET fan.
Okay, dude.
I didn't watch the show or movie, but I think Stitch from Lilo and Stitch would be fun.
I agree with you. Stitch,
Fun to do what?
Groot.
Just to have as a companion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, Gamora. That's a good alien right there.
Gamora.
Yeah, if she likes you.
Oh, she'll like me. I got abducted, remember? I told them I'd go with them. Unlike you, earthling scum. There's a lot of Star Wars aliens, right? Jabba the Hutt. Banger of an alien.
That's true. Chewbacca.
Yeah, furry
Chewbacca.
alien.
Who else am I missing?
My housekeeper, Maria.
Spock.
Is Spock an alien? He must be.
Yeah.
Looks too human for me to be like, yeah, I like that guy as an alien. You know, I want you to look a little weird.
You like the non-humanoid type?
Yeah, I mean, you can be humanoid. I just don't want you to look like a blue human. Like, oh, a whoopie dippy, dude. Way to be creative, bro. Nice job, evolution. Oh, the little cockroach guys from Men in Black. They're not, I don't know if they're cockroach, but you know what I'm talking about. The little beetle guys who are like always smoking cigarettes in the lobby.
I think I'll go with Groot.
A tree alien that can't talk.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah, but you know, he likes to have a good time from what I've seen.
And last one, unless you guys have other questions for me. What alien civilization would you like to be a part of?
I don't know if it's a civilization, but I mean, the Futurama universe. I'll hang out there. That's fun.
I'll go with I don't know if this works. I'll go with Star Wars just because I want to get there. I want our future to be like Star Wars.
That's pretty similar to Futurama, right? Like,
Yeah,
you have a bunch
yeah.
of mixed species.
You're
with each other that have-
intermingled. I'm not talking about the fantasy aspect in terms of like we have powers and we have fancy swords and stuff, but that would be cool too. But just for the I would like us to be whatever, universal. Yeah, intergalactic. There, that's the word.
Interstellar.
Cool word.
Great movie. Don't let me go, Murph.
Great movie. I love that
Don't let
movie.
me go, Murph.
What about you, dude? You asked us. What about your favorite alien and your favorite alien universe?
Alien universe. I was leaning towards Star Wars. I wonder if Marvel counts. Doesn't some of Marvel take place in space?
I mean, we can count it, sure.
For you, dude?
Alien.
Sure.
Are there any superhero aliens?
Superman.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Martian Manhunter.
That's the one. Or I like Superman.
What a whack alien.
He's probably the
dude.
coolest alien. He's probably the alien.
I think Green Lantern also kind of counts.
Oh, that's also a cool one.
No, Green Lantern gets his power from aliens, but the person himself is just a regular human.
I thought they had their own planet.
Yeah, there's a Green Lantern planet, but like the one like the Green Lanterns from like the comics is not like from that planet. You just have to show like immense courage, right? And then they're like, "Oh, this guy's worthy of being a Green Lantern." And then they come and they're like, "Here, have a ring." And then based on your willpower, that's how good you are.
I can't take pictures of myself. I'm bad at it.
Oh, we're taking video of you now.
Still not good. Not happy with my lighting.
It's okay. It's a podcast. People are listening.
Hopefully.
All right. Do we end it here?
Who
Well,
wants to sign us out now?
to whoever's listening, if you believe in aliens, let us know why they don't exist. And if you would return your child or keep the child after a year, let us know.
What else should they do, Ryan?
Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us create more content for you. Well, we'll create it regardless of you. So, but still, like and subscribe.
We need you.
I mean, need is a strong word.
No. We need them, Ryan.
I need something. I need to get out of here.
Gazoon.
Oh, Ace. Peace out, you gazoons.